Good morning. I've decided that it's probably a good idea to force myself to do some problems every morning, even though I tend to anyways. If I stream them, maybe and work through them, maybe I'll be a little bit more deliberate, um, and a little bit more consistent. So I'm gonna have my coffee this morning and um, work through Go problems until I get really bored, I guess. I'm taking a sick day today at work because I woke up not feeling that great. So my mood is just sort of okay. I don't think it'll affect my reading ability negatively, so I'll still plan on streaming a game maybe. Mm, but for now, I'm gonna just do some problems. Um, oh, okay, yeah, I remember this one. This was the one from yesterday. This popped up yesterday anyways. This was blind in the corner. That's how I remember this one, is those blind spot. I think I could just play down here because I have enough outside liberties, right? Black plays down, white basically has one move if he doesn't want this black group to immediately have two eyes, that's to push here. If he pushes here, white's only got two liberties on the inside. And black has two on the inside and three on the outside. So black should win. So I'm just gonna go black, then white, then black. White captures the stone in the corner, but because of these three outside liberties, black can fill that inside liberty. White can't fill here, and as a matter of fact, even if white could fill here and kill his stones, I guess that would become a bent 4 then, if he could, but he can't because that would be suicide. Um, So it should look like that. Then black captures in the corner when white finally manages to zero out these outside liberties. Okay. Um, black to play. Okay, so black can't let white get this. Basically, if black connects under like this and white plays here, then white's got an eye in the corner and um, Miai to capture these stones here, or can capture. I don't know if it's Miai technically. It's basically just the option to capture at either of these locations. So black can't connect under. Feels like black has to try to make dead shape here, and it seems like this is the key point, which I think it is. I don't think there's anything that white can do after black plays here, right? Basically, if anything that white can do, it's going to result in a false eye out here on the side and then a dead shape on the inside that once white captures, black can, poke out poke out one of the eyes by playing at that key point. So it seems like this is the right one. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to overthink that. It's something that just should be very intuitive and checks out very quickly. Mm. I think it's a similar kind of scenario here, and if there's one thing that I should probably do at some point with these problems is figure out if there's a way to shuffle them in GoGrinder, or if it just goes down if it goes down just a sequence of files one by one, since the files are all in order. Maybe I should just rename these files to be some random number, so it selects them So at least shuffles them up, because what I find is that in Go Grinder, you'll get a lot of similar types of problems in a row. So you'll encounter something and be like, oh yeah, this is similar to the last problem. Oh, and then, oh yeah, this is similar to the last problem. Just they're tiny permutations, little permutations of the same kind of idea. The idea here being, you know, that point right there. So once again, it's black to play. It seems like black has to play here. If black doesn't play here, then white would be able to play there, and that would create dead shape. If white plays, or if black plays here, then white would play here, but then black could just, actually, wait a minute. That would be, if black plays here, white plays here, that would be a Seki. That would be a Seki. But Seki's not good enough. Black should just play here. Wednesday morning. Wednesday morning. Okay, next. My natural intuition whenever I see this kind of a shape is to investigate this key point in this as well. These are two kind of points that I investigate when I see this, but this can also be an option here since it's the corner. These are two key corner points a lot of times. I'm kind of curious in investigating this one first because of the clamp. What if I just play from the outside? I should always investigate these two, just the simplest outside move first. And I should probably do that before I even consider any kind of an inside move. It's just easy to go, it's easy to look at these and say, okay, these are key points. And then play them and then realize, oh, there was a move on the outside that I had to do first. So let's investigate the outside move first. White Hanes. If white Hanes, then maybe black would, if black played here then white would just push in and be fine. Yeah, maybe that's the easiest way. We got a grumpy Shih Tzu who wants to get on the sofa because she's incapable of jumping on the sofa. Okay, Shih Tzu, we'll get you up there. You're lucky my headphone cable is long enough. There we go. And then I can just play here, right? I mean, simple. Yeah, so that's a good lesson too. Don't investigate. I mean, this ended up being a very important point, but this was simpler. Sophia, stop being inappropriate. Everyone can see your butt. Okay, this is, like I said, similar kind of thing, except this stone is in here now. So I don't think I should be able to expect to have as good of a result with this extra stone in here. Let's see what happens. This still seems like an important point in the corner. So let's investigate that. White. And then black has to play down. And then push. Black can't play here because if that's that would fill the last inside liberty, then white could capture here. So since black can't play here, the only option for black to play would be here. But when black plays here, white can capture these two stones in the corner by playing here. And then there's only one liberty left. Ooh, that's a bad situation. This is not very good looking for black. So it seems like this is the key point. This is the place to play and just push. White to play. White to live in the corner probably. Again, corners, I'm always looking at these points and these small groups in the corners. These always often seem important. I can't just play down here because if I can I just play down? Let's see. What about if he just pushes? He can't just push, then white would just capture here and have an eye in the corner and an eye over here. I think this is fine. Yeah, and so this shape is alive. I'm going to be forced to capture these, but that's a living shape for white. I am going to change the title of this stream, I think, actually, since now that I think about it, it probably says playing games, but I'm not playing games. I am actually solving Go problems. Morning Go problems. There we go. Oh. Back to the problem at hand, which is this problem. Next. Black to play, black to kill white. That's too naive to just capture this. I don't think that works. I'll just push. Yeah, I think that works fine. If black pushes and white plays down here immediately, then I could just capture. He'd take away his last liberty, really. Or his, I guess, second to last liberty, but you get the gist of it. If black pushed and then white took the very final remaining location, this, then black could just turn and capture this one stone in the corner. That means black would have one eye and white would have, and white plays down here immediately, then I could just capture. He'd take away his last liberty, really. Or his, I guess, second to last liberty, but you get the gist of it. If black pushed and then white took the very final remaining location, this, then black could just turn and capture this one stone in the corner. That means black would have one eye and white would have one liberty left. So any way you look at it, this seems like the right answer. Black to play. Okay, similar kind of a second to last liberty problem on the inside for white to capture this. I think I can just play down here. Right? Give this black group 2 liberties. White only has 2 liberties left, but it can't it can't take either of black's liberties without taking away its own, without putting itself in Atari basically. I think maybe that's the theme of this problem set, of this sequence of problems is white can't take away a liberty from black without putting themselves in Atari, or white can't put black into Atari without putting itself into Atari. Hmm. Hmm. Some more coffee. Okay, black to play. Weird looking situation. Oh, I guess Sophia's done. Oh. Yeah, and this feels like the key point. And it's that same kind of theme, like I was saying, is basically white can't play anywhere, white can't Atari black without putting themselves into self-Atari. Or, I guess that's redundant. White can't Atari black without self-Atariing. Does that mean, I don't know. Mm-hmm. White to kill. Again, the first thing that, when I see any weird shape, the first things I always investigate, the first positions I always investigate in the corner is these, whatever you want to call them, these 1-2 points. And since one of them's already taken, that means I might as well investigate this one. This seems like it could, hmm. Um, hmm. This could create a Ko in the corner. I don't think black would Atari this stone because white, black. Oh, and that would work too, actually, I think. What about just making dead shape? So a 1-2-3 reading, right? If black can play here in response to this, like pick the naive move that you're going to look at, 1-2. Look at what black's best response is, and then see what happens when white plays there. When white plays there, yeah, when white plays there, black can't do anything, I think. Yeah, this is, again, yeah, this isn't going to work because black's best response is going to be to try to... is it? No, no matter what, even if black captures it, it's gonna... result in dead shape. Because if white plays here and say black just tries to take away this liberty by playing here, by pushing in here, well then white could play here. And then white would have created dead shape on the inside. So if instead of that, black went ahead and took away, say, this outside liberty here, then white could play here, which would make an eye in the corner, so that inside liberty, that eye would be the last liberty for this group. But look at the shape. It's that, I can't remember what this is called, the top hat shape. I don't know. Looks like a Tetris piece. You know, the Tetris piece shape. And but so it looks kind of bad for white on first blush, because white only has this one inside liberty. But if black plays in here, then what black has done is captured these these 4 stones, which is an elementary dead shape. So next move for white would be to play the key point to kill that shape, which would be right here. So it seems like that's the right idea. It seems like just playing here is the right idea. Yeah. I can feel I can feel my brain, my neurons just firing off. Okay, yeah. Okay, again, investigating the 1-2 points. These always are good candidates in the corner. I should probably get really intimately familiar with these two. So let's just pick one and see which, and start our investigation by just picking one. It's probably, by the time that it takes me to explain, oh god, there's these two I want to investigate, I probably could have already figured for black actually, or yeah, to play this way. It seems, well actually no, white couldn't play in here. But the thing is that black couldn't play down either, otherwise white would capture these 2 stones, so that looks pretty bad. Let's investigate this one instead. Okay. Black plays here, got an outside liberty here, and since black has this liberty, that means that if white were to say play here next, no, it's not looking good for black actually, or yeah, to play this way. It seems well actually no, white couldn't play in here. But the thing is that black couldn't play down either, otherwise white would capture these 2 stones, so that looks pretty bad. Let's investigate this one instead. Okay. Black plays here. White is going to play maybe down here. If white plays down here, then black would white. Don't want to play here. I can't play here. If I played here, oh wait a minute, I've got an outside liberty over here. Black, white, black. White. White. I think this works fine. Gets me maybe an eye in the corner, an eye over here. And because I have this extra outside liberty, there's no threat to black. So I'm going to do this way. And that was what I was talking about. He has to come back and connect here if he wants to take it. Now at this point, I can't afford to try to be greedy and play over here. If I did that, then maybe this would be okay. Maybe this would be just fine. And that might actually give me an extra point. Is that okay? Does that count? Maybe this would be just fine. And that might actually give me an extra point. Is that okay? Does that count? I think maybe it does. Let's try. Yeah. I don't even know what to call this. Is this like sort of Seki with a false eye, and that false eye is good enough for these to be dead? I don't know. Not sure what to call that. I'm getting tired. Got a passed out Shih Tzu. Okay. Black to play, so black to kill. Let's check out the naive move first of all, so we don't have to do anything on the inside. If white or if black just say pushes in here, then let's check out the naive move first of all, so we don't have to do anything on the inside. If white or if black just say pushes in here, then if black pushes in here, then white might just respond by playing Atari. This Atari doesn't get him an eye over here though. These two stones, should look familiar. There's a throw-in down here, so this is basically just creating a shape for white in the corner with these 4 stones. So if black plays here, then white would have to play down, and then black could play here, and kill. So that's not happy fun. Maybe there's a better response for white. Let me investigate another option. Black pushes in here like this, and white just say creates this eye. Plays back here. So if black pushes here and white creates this eye, then black can just push again and make this a false eye. This seems good. Okay, again, corner problem, not a lot of liberties. I'm always going to investigate the 1-2 point first of all, and it immediately becomes apparent that white can't play here, otherwise black would be able to capture these 3 stones here, so that means that black can fix this false eye, or forge this false eye into an actual real eye. So, easy. Okay, next. Unsolved. White to play, white to live. Okay, let's just pick, I'm taking a little bit longer on this because, my favorite points, the 1-2 points are now both filled, so, no, I have to try to find one that is helpful. And I think splitting here is the one that I'm going to investigate. That seems like the most natural move, the most naive move would be to just, split. So if white were to split here, or if white were to split there, then black would likely push. And then white would be able to just also naively block, right? There's three here. There's three along the side, so even if black Hane is here, white can just make a second eye here. Black can't play the corner, it's suicide. And if black didn't Hane here immediately, but decided to play the corner, then he would still be captured immediately, I mean, right here. And yeah. So that seems like the right answer. I guess it's not. What did I not see? Okay. What I didn't see is the inside liberty shortage for white. Basically, if for white to play down here, it would allow black to capture here. So I just did not see that. Let's try this again. White, black, what about here? No, this has to be the first move. This really does. There's no other option. If I play here, black would connect here, then white would play here. Black would just poke out this eye. So this is definitely my first move. White, black. What if instead of playing here, white were to play here, or black played, right? This is something that is very unintuitive for me, this 1, 2, 3 reading, when it comes to these really strange situations. So I'm going to try to go through the process though, just to see what happens. So white, black, white, white, black, I guess would just play down here. That's not working out because of an extra liberty over here now. So black would have to play here, and in the time that black played to take this outside liberty away, I'd be able to capture, actually. I think that's the right answer. Let's try it. Wow, that 1, 2, 3 reading is magical on elementary Go problems. I wonder if it works on intermediate. I'm sure it does. Wow, it's a slow day. It's almost like people have to work or something. I have to admit though, Go problems aren't the most entertaining things in the world to watch. That's true. It's not that entertaining to watch, but you can't really review Go problems. Oh, hey, someone did pop in. What's going on, Sick Willie? I'm doing Go problems and taking a sick day because I woke up feeling a little sniffly. Maybe those are just tears of my lost game last night. I don't know. So I'm just going through elementary Go problems, trying to really solidify that 1, 2, 3 reading methodology. a lot of times with life and death, I'll go too fast. Nice. I hope you feel better. Coffee makes me feel better, so I'm already starting to feel a little bit better. So white to live in the corner. This is the same style of problem. Again, I have to randomize this problem set. And it seems to always be the same sequence of problems. SmartGo has a problem. It has here I actually loaded it. SmartGo has this problem thing too, that I can load all of these life and death problems and randomize them a little bit better, I think. But I actually just don't like the interface. And I'll tell you why exactly. Maybe I could fix that. Maybe the interface is decent. It's just I like GoGrinder has such a, I know this is a stupid thing, but like when you get a problem right with the SmartGo problem thing, it all it does is tell you correct and give you a little green and then move you to the next one, right? GoGrinder just gives you a nice bright jingle like ring, ring, and it makes me so happy. Like it's like I'm so glad I got that right. And then when you get one wrong, like which hurts. So I kind of like that. The other problem that I have with SmartGo is that if you click on the wrong spot, it actually doesn't allow you to play there and then test variations. Basically, it only seems to let you play where the solution is, where the right answer is. And I like being able to use GoGrinder as like a scratch pad so I can understand the problem better. And this is, SmartGo seems like it's designed just strictly to try to solve the problem, and if you get it wrong, be told you got it wrong, and that's it. So I like GoGrinder. I think I can just play. I can't just play here, because if I played here, it would be in the same kind of situation. Yeah, it is. And the GoGrinder for Android rocks too. Maybe I'll break that out. I use that all the time. I have all these Go problems out on Dropbox, and I just have GoGrinder on all of my tablets and cell phones and things. And it's consistent too. It's the same jingle, which makes me happy. Sometimes a little annoyed, depending on whether I think my phone is on mute or not. Yeah, here I'll show you what it looks like. See? Pretty nice, right? It's kind of the same thing. Ah, you won't be able to find it easily anyways. I had to generate this problem set off of the database of the Shoshi-kun problems from that MS-DOS software kit that was released in 1992 or something like that. Shoshi-kun published some piece of DOS software that allowed you to go through all the problems in his set, and those problems were stored in some typed file format or some database or something like that. And I found a tool to convert those to SGFs. But if you hit me up on KGS or something like that, we might be able to arrange something. I don't know. So I think the point that I should investigate should be here again, right? Because this gets me an extra outside liberty. And that outside liberty is everything here. Basically, if I get this extra outside liberty and black plays in here, then I can actually now afford to cap these two inside stones. If he captures this one stone, then it's a snapback, so I can capture these three stones in the corner in addition to having this extra eye over here. So this is the key point. That little jingle makes me happy. Doesn't it just brighten your day? Okay. Okay, now that the 1-2 points are open, I immediately start investigating these as being candidates. Um, I mean, I could always capture here, but if I capture here, then I think I am looking at unhappy co-land. I capture here, then black. Actually, that's not. No. I capture here, then black can. Yeah, I'd start a co if I was black. Start a co. Um, so I definitely don't want to. I definitely don't want to play here, but this is a good 1-2-3 reading example. Instead, I just naively said what happened if I would capture the easiest move. Now I know what black's response was. I can investigate that response for white, which is, hey, that's a 1-2 point. I like that. So if I play here, black would probably, well, black would really only have two options. I guess three options. Black could play on the outside too. But if white was to play here, then black could play either here or here, but those would be self-Atari, and I could capture, and that would be good for me. So if white was to play here and black was to just say play down and take away this last outside liberty for white, then I could capture this. I could capture this one black stone, and black wouldn't be able to play down because he would be an Atari on the inside here too. So yeah, it turns out that that was a good move for both players. So. Hmm. We're doing 1-2-3 reading practice on elementary life and death problems, forcing myself to be very slow and deliberate instead of just going, oh yeah, I know this, that's the key point, that's the key point, that's the key point, that's the key point, and just playing the key point every single time. Also known as um, converting intuition into analysis, I guess. Using like leveraging intuition as a way to give you a starting point for actually doing analysis. I don't know. I guess that sounds reasonable. Sounds like sounds a little fancy though. It's a game. It's not a research paper. Um, white to play, so white to live in the corner. Okay. 1-2s are open. I like that. This doesn't seem complicated. I guess this could start a ko though. That's what I don't like about it. Because if white plays here, then black would play back here, right? So white, black, white, elsewhere. Black captures back, and then plays down. So what happens if white plays here? If white plays here, then black can't play either of these locations. Otherwise, this other squiggly Tetris piece, which is a living inside shape, actually, that wouldn't kill white at all. So white should try to, yeah. So white can play here, and in either of these inside moves for black would create living shape for white. But if white played here and black just played on the outside, Haned, then white, black, then white, black. That's still fine. I think I've got an extra outside liberty, so I can still take away my ins. No, I can't. I want to convince myself of this. White. Black. Yeah, I couldn't play here, otherwise black would be able to capture. Right? Am I reading this wrong? I think I am. I think it's right. I think I can't play here. White. Okay, so what about if I just that's still bad. If I just play here. Right now. Oh, okay, yeah, maybe this is it. Maybe this is, I mean, I think I already looked at this and I thought that there was a code in the corner. Maybe it isn't. No, it's not. No, what am I thinking? No, white. Where's the code? There's no code. White plays here, black, Atares, and then I can just capture this in the corner. Even if black connects, I've got two options to capture out here, so just this. Oh, that's the co. Dar. More coffee. Yeah. Well, now that I got it wrong, I can really mark it up now. The only ones that I like is this one, but maybe I'm just misreading it. I don't see any other good options. How about a throw-in? Does that get me anything? No, because then I fill here and then I'll capture again. I must be misreading this. I must. Why is this so complicated for me? White, and then black, white, and then black, and then maybe because it's a Seki. Maybe that's why it's so hard for me. So solved, no credit, so I didn't get the happy jingle. This is a Seki though, right? I mean, basically, I can never remember how I'm. Yeah. It's a Sente Seki even. Yeah. You're right because I can play away now. I mean, it forces Yeah, I don't have to correct this. I don't have to fill this because of this right here. That's probably why I was having such a. I was fixated on making it on killing black rather than just making white live even in Seki. All right. I seek to be like an infant. I want to allow everyone to watch my brain grow, my neurons fire off. But unfortunately, I'm not an infant, so everyone will probably just watch my brain slowly die and decay over time. Black to play. Okay, I definitely don't want. I mean, I definitely don't want white to be able to capture these two. Yeah. Come on, I like gallows humor. I've been too nice on my streams lately. I need to start throwing in some gallows humor. It's better than that cringe crap that kids like these days. They watch that what's that late show with that idiot. It's not even funny. Can't even make a funny joke. Um, I don't know. That cringe humor just is painful. I don't know why people enjoy that. Hopefully it dies. Hopefully it goes the way of skinny jeans. I guess they're not really officially dead yet. And I'll change that. It's not that I have a problem with skinny jeans. There's a problem I have with skinny jeans on guys. Mm. Fallon, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Fallon, the most overrated clown on the planet, and he is just a clown. He loves to make people go ooh, and that's it. He makes like millions and millions of dollars, doing stuff that's just stupid. I guess I mean, there's nothing wrong with stupid. Stupid is funny. I think Steve Martin once said that in comedy you either have to be really, really smart or really, really stupid. Mm. I just wish there was more smart humor out there. Okay, so what if black just naively fills here? Then white can't do anything with this. Yeah, Steve Martin's pretty much a genius. But I may be biased, Us Steve's got to stick together. I think this is okay. I think this is fine. I think if black just plays here, then white can't play here because then black can play here, right? And white can't play here, otherwise black would just capture these two stones, and likewise white can't play over here, otherwise black would capture this whole group over here. So this seems fine. More coffee. Hey Shitsu. Whoa. Hey Shitsu, what's going on? Hey Sizzle. Oh, come on up. Hang out with Daddy. Yeah, dude, US sizes are weird, aren't they? It's like different brands, I'm convinced, like sizes completely change depending on where you shop. You go to like I don't know. I don't know. What's a place that someone might go buy clothes? I don't know, an Express or something like that, and the XLs are like XXXL. Um, Probably likewise you'd go to Japan, you see a men's large shirt is like a small. So that's all relative. What? Okay, Stinky. Go away. Ugh. Okay, the first thing that I see is that we've got a weakness here in the corner for black. White can cut here. This is not good. So to correct that, you'd probably, I mean, again, I look at this shape and I immediately want to investigate this guy. It seems like it's so often the key point, right? But we've got a couple of weaknesses to consider here. We've got this one and we've got this one, right? So white, or if black was to play here, then white, yep. I think we can correct both of those and at least get a Seki out of this. So black plays here, white will, so let's say just start with this side cut here. So black will play here, and then white will test his luck over here by playing here, and then black will protect the cup by playing up here, and then white will play here, and we'll have 3 white stones in here, and I think that's a second. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know. It's tricky. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Oh, no, I was wrong. Oh, well, at least I was wrong fast. That's a painful song, or painful tune, jingle, whatever, sound. Oh, Well, I still think this is the first move, the right first move. Because this is just dead shape. Black played this way, we just play here. I don't know. I don't know. Hints are fun and everything with the chat up and everything, though. I figure maybe if folks, I don't think anyone will, but if folks for whatever reason felt like watching this video after the fact, then maybe they'd get pissed off if there were answers getting thrown out in the window. But the nice thing about not having coordinates is that you could throw out stuff and people don't have to necessarily look at the chat. So, yeah. I guess if a hint is an indirect hint, like for example, if you were to say this might not yield black any territory, or something like that. I don't know. This is the first move, so I'm going to cheat. When I really assume that something has to be the right first move, I'll play it and then I'll try to see if I can read into it further. Oh, duh, I know what this is now. I immediately saw this now. Yeah, no. It's the fact that this isn't a weakness for black, really. This is a weakness for white. Because if I let white capture, then I can throw in and have another eye in the corner. Yeah, I should have seen that earlier. Yeah. Power of the Shih Tzu mind. My dog, she stares at the sofa and then she waits for her body to magically get lifted and get planted on the sofa. And if that doesn't happen, she gets frustrated and she starts to growl. And then all of a sudden, the power of the Shih Tzu mind causes somehow for her body to magically lift into the air and float onto the sofa. She doesn't understand that the magic is really, it's a summoning spell that causes me to go over there and lift her up. Whatever. Power of the Shih Tzu mind. Up goes the tail, yep. Here's your little elevator. Get up there. Stinky. And she makes a nest. Shih Tzus are weird. They're like they're every animal combined into one. She's like a chicken. She's like an otter. She's a seal. Sometimes she looks like a dinosaur. She's a cat. She acts like a cat. I don't know. Weird. Shih Tzus are weird things. Check this out though. Let's see if she does it. Sophia, lay down. Lay down. Take a chill pill. Lay down. All right. Since this 1-2 point is open, I'm going to go ahead and investigate that. If white plays here, then I think black's best response might be to just push in. White and white and black and white and oh no, black. No. No, that doesn't work out too well. So white, black, white, cut, double Atari. That's not good. Yeah, that doesn't seem very happy, does it? What about this again? This might be an important point. Oh yeah, it's the same theme of problem. Like I said, the reason why I have to randomize these problem sets is because this happens. Maybe it's good though, maybe it's reinforcing me. I don't know. If I was to play here and black was to cut here, then I could just play here. He would take the corner. Wait a minute, does this work this time? No, because he'll just capture. Um, that's not the same. It's not the same. What if I just block directly? That's living shape. That's living shape. That's alive. Just block. Didn't like that very much. Oh yeah. It still leaves some problems. No, it doesn't. It's probably just not efficient. Yeah, there's probably just a better move. This is one of those cases where I think I could have. I think it lives. It's maybe just not the best move. What do you think? Maybe you can. One of the viewers can hop in and take a look to see what I was thinking. Whether maybe I just played it out wrong. Played out the. I mean, why is this a problem? So is it just is there just a better way? Since I've already got it wrong, there's no penalty to testing other variations now. I just play like this. No, it doesn't work. I just play this. This is that problem, right? Okay, so it wanted me to do this, but to me, by my eye, this doesn't look any better than what I'd done before. So I must have missed it. I must have missed something. This is actually really bad for some reason. It's just that I missed why. What am I missing here? Why is my answer worse? Is it just simply because, I don't know. I don't understand why it's worse. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Oh, it's the 27th today. Good. I'm gonna just continue on. Snapback. Don't want to do that. I should actually, because I've got this outside liberty, it's the same theme of problem, which is thrown in the corner. Um, Otherwise, this would be a problem because you'd just be able to play out here and capture or play in here and capture. Since I've got this outside liberty, I can do this. Hmm. Similar type of problem, I think. If I, black, white, black, white, yeah, I think that's okay. I don't know if it's the best way to do it, but it seems like it does the trick. What if I just play down? I think that gives him an opportunity to take away this outside liberty, which I kind of need. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Didn't see that. So maybe that is right. Black, white, black, white. Yeah, I think that's okay. Because I got that extra outside liberty that finally saved the day. I mean, I guess I could, yeah, I mean, either way it works. Either way it works. Okay. Since we've got a few viewers now, I'll put the problem on the board for 30 seconds or a minute or something like that before I try to solve it, just to give people a chance to quickly go through and solve it first. And this one's been up probably for a couple of minutes now, so let me get started. Okay, so both the 1-2s are taken, so what other options do we have here? My intuition tells me that something like correcting this directly or indirectly is probably the key to this one. So let's investigate just naively playing here. If I just naively play here and fill here, then black's best move would probably be, oh, ding dong. I guess I have to start the stream. I think I've got some people coming in, so I'll be right back. I'm going to stop the stream though. Now I think I've got someone coming to do some maintenance, so.